I was training with these older kids. They were about under 8s, under 9s, and I begged the coach to let me train with them, and he did. We just did a tackling drill where a guy, older kid would run straight at you, and you do left shoulder tackle, right? So, and he just went straight at me. I got my head on the wrong side, and it completely knocked me out. And I still remember that feeling coming through. And then what you do is you get up and then you keep going. That's what it was. And I remember what used to happen. How many times I would get knocked out? I was like, all I remember, like, happened a lot. But whenever I got a head knock, whether it was a knockout or a micro knockout, was that I always had deja vu. And I could never remember exactly what it was. It had something to do with my grandfather, but it was only when I got that hit that I would actually go, oh, that's what it is again. And I don't know what it is now, but it was a bit like a scratch on a vinyl record, and I'd just go there
That's bizarre.
Yes. And when I say micro knockouts, we spoke about this before, we probably talk about it later, was that I interviewed that Dr. Bennett Amalu. He was the Nigerian doctor who they made the movie Concussion on. And he said to me, Matthew, he said, how many times did you get knocked out in your career? I said, well, I started playing when I was 5 and I retired when I was 31. Must have been through, I don't know, 70, 80 times. He said,
knocked out, like actually KO'd,
probably a couple
unconscious.
At least where you sort of get badly stung and you have a little blackout.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of little micro knockouts where you go bang and you just get stunned for a second. He said they're the worst ones. He said because when you continue on, he said because you just continue to play and continue to play, and so and you know how many of those you have, Jimmy? You have miles of them. But because you don't know, you get there and we used to playing under 9s at Cessnock and under 10s or 11s. I remember tackling a mate of mine who was playing for the police boys, old St Patrick's, being a good Irish Catholic boy, and making a tackle and then waking up with the St John's emblem man over top me going, how many fingers have I got? Holding up. I said, mate, 2, spot on, go again, or put the magic sponge on your head and continue on. That was just the way it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Are you you suffering any symptoms now from what you believe to be from those brain injuries?
Jimmy, I don't know. I don't think so, Jimmy. But I only know my own self. I oftentimes think to myself that if I could use another person's brain, it would only know if you are. So I don't know. I certainly don't present myself as a victim. I don't blame the game. I don't blame the doctors or anything like that, because it's just the way it was. And if you I remember going to primary school and having a bad knockout and cutting my head, and Sister Bede, who was my teacher, she was like, "You're not playing," and I said, "Yes, I'm playing." She said, "No, you're not. You've got stitches in your head, And I said, "No, sister, I'm okay. I'll play." And she was like, "There's no way. If you do it, I'll go and visit your father," and sneaking out and going playing.